Welcome to Popternative, where we dive into topical discussions from the worlds of pop culture, social media, and sports. Here is your host, Peter Remoliotis, aka PD Beats.
PD Beats here from Popternative, speaking to Erin Doherty about Chloe premiering on Prime Video June 24th. Thank you so much for your time.
Thanks for your time.
There's a lot at play with this show. There's the cycle, and I'm just curious what kind of stands out for you when you sign on to a project. Is it the psychological thriller component? Is it the social media? Anything kind of stand out because it's packed?
It is packed. For me personally, like I'm selfishly wanting to be a part of all of those messages. And yes, honestly, every single one, I'm like, yeah, I'm fully behind that. But I think the real kind of springboard and catalyst for being a part of it was just this person, Becky, and kind of putting out there how easy it is to feel isolated and hopefully just to relate to people. Like, I just hope people can see her and maybe understand how she's got to where she's got to, and our whole relationship with social media in that sense.
Yeah,
that was the key to me.
You've played a lot of complex characters in the past, but Becky's a very complex character. Can an argument be made that this is one of the most complex characters you've ever played?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
without a doubt. I think, and again, like, that's why I leapt at the opportunity, because like, you've got to push yourself. I think as an actor, the things that scare you are the things that you need to say yes to. And it absolutely terrified me, that just taking on those huge challenging scenes of like having to flip and change. And like I say, like that's why I love the job, and I really wanted to just sink my teeth into it.
I'd like to get your opinion a little bit more about the social media component of this show. I mean, there's a lot at play. Social media is a big focal point of it. As soon as you kind of watch it, you know social media is a big focal point. What do you think about being on a show where social media plays a big part of it, specifically in the day and age where it is a double-edged sword?
I think it's really important. Like, I'm really, really proud to be putting something out there that addresses it. Like, I think it's such a huge part of our life. Why are we not? Like, I think there are really clever ways to go about it. And Alice Seabright, the creator, has just done it really well. I think it's really brilliantly told, this story, and the way that you see Becky engaging with it and making these morally questionable choices. I think, like I say, I think that needs to be put out there. And it's only until you've seen it mirrored back to you do you start to question your own relationship with social media in this case. And I feel like, yeah, this show is really good at hopefully getting people to check themselves and check their behaviorisms towards social media.
Yeah, absolutely. Erin, thank you so much for your time. People are going to be able to see Chloe June 24th on Prime Video. It was so great chatting with you. Thank you so much for your time.
And you.
PD Beats here from Popternative, speaking to Pippa and Brandon about Chloe premiering on Prime Video June 24th. Thank you both for your time.
All right. Yo, thanks for having us. Love the energy, man.
Hi.
Absolutely. Well, we got to be excited. It's dropping on Prime. People are going to be able to see it. What are we doing here if we're not excited, right? Come on, let's be honest.
Exactly.
Brandon, there's a lot at play with this show, and I'm just curious what element kind of stands out. Is it the whodunit murder mystery component? Is it the social media component? What stands out in a script that's so packed, Brandon?
Definitely for this one, it was the psychological thriller aspect for it, man. I love psychological thrillers. I think Alice did an amazing job writing it, and the way that it was cast with the amazing cast that we have. But when I was reading the script, the psychological aspect of it is what stood out the most for me.
Pippa, there's a lot of kind of twists and turns and everything. I'm sure you can prepare yourself as much as you can, but is there anything specifically preparation-wise with this character and this kind of storyline that you did specifically for Chloe?
Yeah, I mean, so my character is a kind of formidable PR woman, and I know nothing about that world at all. So a very dear friend of mine is kind of, she's like a PR magician. She wrote down a ton of like her day-to-day itinerary, and we did a Zoom, and she talked me through everything. And if it hadn't have been for COVID, I would have absolutely gone and done some shadowing with her. But yeah, just getting into that mindset of somebody who does a different job to me. And also I set up a fake Instagram account and did lots of deep dives and followings on, really kind of prolific, cool influencers who I know Livia would have, been interested in.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, but Brandon, you say the psychological thriller component, absolutely. But I mean, The social media component of this, it's like social media is just around all the time. This one, obviously, it's a focal point in this one. Did you know that social media was going to be a big part of this show as well when you signed on to it and like you're reading the script?
Yeah, when I read this, I mean, because it's right on the page. So yeah, I knew that social media was going to be a big theme of the script, and I thought that was a great story and perspective to talk about, something to talk about. I think we're in a space right now where we need to have that dialogue about what social media is used for and how it's used as a tool, and also how it overcomes us at certain points in time. But yeah, I definitely knew when I read the script that social media was going to be a big theme in it.
Absolutely. Pippa, people are going to be able to see it on Prime Video June 24th when they get a chance to watch Chloe. What are you hoping they get out of it, takeaway wise?
I hope for lots of different things. I mean, there's something in the show for everybody. I think ultimately I'd like people to enjoy it. But even if people don't enjoy it and they kind of walk away feeling a bit confused or a bit like they want to, I don't know, have like a focus group about what happened or whatever. But like, I hope people leave finish watching it and actually have realized they've had to think about it. Sometimes you can just watch filler TV. I don't think Chloe is filler TV. So to have like thoughts and questions, I suppose, about it.
Oh, absolutely. Brandon, Pippa, thank you both so much for your time. June 24th, Chloe's premiering on Prime Video. It's great chatting with you. Thank you so much.
And you. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Thank you for tuning in to Popternative. Make sure to check out our past episodes of Popternative on YouTube. Be sure to like Popternative on Facebook and follow us on Twitter.
This has been an Autograph Communications production.